The average American couple spends just over $6,000 on an engagement ring. Roughly 7 in 10 of them will overpay by thousands of pounds worth of value because of mistakes they did not even know they were making. The ring is sitting in the case under perfect showroom lighting. The salesperson is wearing a suit. The financing paperwork is already half filled out. And somewhere between walking in and walking out, a couple makes a series of small decisions that quietly drains $4, $5, sometimes $10,000 from what should have been the most important purchase of their lives. I have spent years inside this industry, watching the same 7 mistakes happen on repeat. They happen in mall chains. They happen in independent boutiques. They happen online. They happen to first-time buyers and to people who genuinely believed they had done their homework. The mistakes are not random. They are engineered. Every one of them exists because the jewelry industry profits when buyers do not know what to ask. Today, we are walking through all 7 in the order they cost couples the most money. Stay until the end. Mistake number 1 is the one that costs the most, and it is almost never on anyone's radar until the appraisal comes back months later. Before we begin, here is the standard everything on this list will be measured against. A real engagement ring purchase requires 4 things. Independent certification from GIA, AGS, or IGI. Solid gold or platinum with a verifiable purity stamp. A setting actually built for daily wear. And a price that reflects the materials inside the ring, not the marketing budget that sold it to you. If any of those 4 are missing, you are not buying an engagement ring. You are buying a placeholder dressed up to look like one. Mistake number 7, trusting the in-store appraisal. Walk into almost any mall chain in America and ask for a written valuation on the ring you are about to buy. They will hand you a document on letterhead with an official-looking signature and a number that is often double what you are paying. The salesperson will use that number to explain what a deal you are getting. Here is the problem. That appraisal was written by the same company selling you the ring. It is not independent. It is not regulated. It is a marketing document. The only valuation that means anything is a third-party gemological report from GIA, AGS, or IGI on the diamond itself, and a separate independent appraisal from a qualified gemologist who has no financial stake in the sale. If the retailer cannot produce both, the price on the tag is fiction. Mistake number 6, buying a diamond without an independent grading report. The 4 C's, cut, color, clarity, and carat, only mean something when an independent laboratory has measured them. An in-house grade from the retailer is not a grade. It is an opinion written by the person earning commission on the sale. The GIA grading report costs the retailer roughly $150 to obtain. If a stone over half a carat does not come with one, the retailer either could not justify the cost because the stone would not grade well, or they are hoping you will not notice. Either way, walk away. The same applies to AGS and IGI reports. Beyond those 3, most lab names you have never heard of are essentially worthless and exist specifically to inflate the perceived grade of commercial-grade stones. Mistake number 5, falling for the chocolate diamond, champagne diamond, or any color-named trademark. Brown diamonds are the single most common color of natural diamond on Earth. Until the 1980s, the industry classified them as industrial. They were used to make sandpaper. Then one brand filed a trademark, gave them a name that sounded like a dessert, set them in something called strawberry gold, and sold them at a premium that sometimes approaches the price of comparable white diamonds. A 1-carat chocolate diamond engagement ring runs between $3,000 and $12,000. A 1-carat ordinary fancy brown diamond, the same stone without the trademark, runs between $300 and $1,500. The premium is the marketing. The resale market knows exactly what the stone is, which is why there is almost no resale market for trademarked color diamonds at all. The same trap exists with champagne diamonds, cognac diamonds, and a growing list of dessert-named variants. The rule is simple. If the color has a food name, the price has a marketing tax. Mistake number 4, getting locked into in-store financing. The 0% APR for 12-month sign is the single most expensive offer in the engagement ring industry. Here is how it works. The plan is interest-free, only if you pay the entire balance within the promotional window. Miss the deadline by a single day, miss a payment, or carry even $100 past the end date, and the entire deferred interest, often at 24% to 30% APR, calculated from the original purchase date, lands on the account in one lump. A $4,000 ring stretched over 36 months at 24% interest becomes a $5,700 ring by the time it is paid off. That is $1,700 in interest on a piece of jewelry that is already depreciated the moment it left the store. The chains push these plans aggressively because the financing arm is often more profitable than the jewelry. If you cannot pay for the ring in cash within 90 days, the honest answer is that you cannot afford that ring yet. Buy a smaller stone, save the difference, and upgrade later. Most independent jewelers will help you do exactly that. Mistake number 3. Overspending on carat weight and underspending on cut. The diamond industry has trained an entire generation of buyers to ask one question: how many carats? It is the wrong question. The single most important factor in how a diamond actually looks on a hand is the cut. Not the carat, not the color, the cut. A poorly cut 1.5 carat stone will look smaller, duller, and less brilliant than a well-cut 1 carat stone right next to it on the finger. The cut grade determines how light enters the diamond, reflects off the internal facets, and returns to your eye. A stone graded excellent or ideal by GIA returns dramatically more light than a stone graded good or fair, even when the carat weights are identical. The price difference between a good cut and an excellent cut at the same carat weight is often only 10 to 15%. The visual difference is enormous. The mall chain catalog leans heavily on bigger stones with weaker cuts because the carat number sells the ring.
Smart buyers reverse the priority. Cut first, color and clarity second, carat last. If this breakdown is changing how you think about engagement ring shopping, hit the like button and subscribe to Jewel Verdict. The next 2 mistakes are the ones that quietly cost couples the most money on this entire list, and the one at number 1 happens months after the ring is purchased, during a routine repair, and most buyers never realize it happened at all. Mistake number 2. Buying the ring from a place that cannot service it for life. An engagement ring is not a one-time purchase. It is a 40-year relationship. Prongs loosen, stones shift, gold thins with daily wear, settings need polishing, resizing happens, often more than once across a lifetime. The place you buy the ring from determines who will be servicing it for the next 4 decades.
Mall chains have high staff turnover, frequent location closures, and warranty programs that require 6-month inspections at the original store, with coverage voided if any third party touches the ring. If your local K closes, your warranty travels to another location that has no record of your piece and no relationship with the person who sold it to you. A local independent jeweler builds a relationship with the customer that lasts the working life of the ring. They tighten prongs for free. They polish on request. They know the piece because they made it. When something needs fixing, the ring goes to the same bench, in the same workshop, run by the same person who set the stone in the first place. That continuity is worth more than any chain warranty could ever offer. And finally, mistake number 1. The mistake that costs more than any other on this list. Letting your engagement ring leave your site at a chain retailer for repair without independent documentation of the stone. This is the one that quietly destroys engagement rings across America every single year. A couple brings the ring in for what is described as a routine service, a prong tightening before an anniversary, a polish, a resize. The ring goes into the workshop for a few days. When it comes back, the customer notices something is different. The stone looks less brilliant. The fire is gone. Sometimes, the customer pursues an independent appraisal and discovers the stone in the ring is not the stone they originally purchased. Consumer complaints and class action filings against major chain retailers over the past decade have documented this pattern repeatedly. The retailers deny systematic substitution. The volume of complaints tells a different story. The defense against this is simple, and almost nobody does it.
Before any repair, photograph the diamond under magnification. Write down the exact specifications from the original GIA report, and request a written acknowledgement of the diamond's grade before handing it over. Better still, have the work done by the independent jeweler who originally set the stone, or by a master jeweler your local community trusts, where the workshop is on the premises and the person doing the work is the person you handed the ring to. The risk of stone substitution drops to essentially zero when the work is done in front of you, or by someone whose entire reputation depends on your trust. So here's the framework that ties this entire video together. Before you spend a single dollar on an engagement ring, run through these 5 checks. First, does the diamond come with an independent GIA, AGS, or IGI report? If not, walk away. Second, is the metal solid gold or platinum with a verifiable purity stamp? Third, is the cut grade excellent or ideal, not good or fair?
Fourth, are you paying in cash within 90 days, not signing financing paperwork that hides deferred interest? And fifth, is the seller someone who will still be servicing this ring in 20 years, with the same hands in the same workshop? The 7 mistakes on this list fail at least one of those 5 checks. Avoid them, and you will not just save thousands of dollars. You will end up with a ring that lasts the lifetime it was supposed to last. If this video saved you from a mistake you were about to make, hit the like button right now. It costs nothing, and it tells the algorithm to show this video to other couples about to walk into the same trap. Subscribe to Jewel Verdict for more honest jewelry industry breakdowns. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these 7 mistakes you nearly made, or which one a friend or family member walked straight into. The community in the comments helps every buyer make a better decision. This is the most important jewelry purchase most people will ever make. Now you know exactly what to avoid. I will see you in the next one.